not to be entered into lightly, but rather is to be undertaken thoughtfully and reverently, with gratitude for the past, hope for the future, and great consideration and respect for both the other person and for oneself. Vladimir and Jaclyn, I've asked you here this evening to witness this celebration because each of you have given something of yourselves into their lives. Your friendship, guidance, and support, encouragement, and love will forever be appreciated and will continue to be an important part of their lives for the years to come. They've asked me to welcome you here and to thank you for sharing this important day with me. Love of another is the highest experiences that we human beings can have, for it can add depth and meaning to our lives. Marital love is one of love's greatest joys, and when combined with genuine giving and sharing, the lives of each partner will be infinitely enhanced. The day-to-day companionship, the joy of doing things together, or the delight of recounting experiences of things done separately, is a continuous and central part of what a man and woman who love each other can share. Marriage symbolizes the intimate sharing of two lives. It must not diminish, but rather should enhance the individuality of each partner. We give ourselves in love, but we do not give ourselves away and do not destroy our own individuality. A good and balanced relationship is one in which neither person is overpowered or absorbed by the other. Deep knowledge of another and a real understanding of the other's feelings is not something that can be achieved in a short period of time, but can only be developed fully with years of commitment, love, and trust. At this time, I'd like to call on Jennifer to do a reading.
The key to love is understanding, the ability to comprehend not only the spoken word, but those unspoken gestures, the little things that say so much by themselves. The key to love is forgiveness, to accept each other's faults and pardon mistakes, without forgetting but with remembering what you learned from them. The key to love is sharing, facing your good fortunes as well as the bad, together, both conquering problems, forever searching for ways to intensify your happiness. The key to love is giving, without thought of return, but with the hope of just a simple smile, and by giving in but never giving up. The key to love is respect, realizing that you are two separate people with different ideas, that you don't belong to each other, that you belong with each other and share a mutual bond. The key to love is inside us all. It takes time and patience to unlock all the ingredients. That will take you to its threshold. It is a continual learning process that demands a lot of work, but the rewards are more than worth the effort, and that is the key to love.
We are here today, then, to celebrate the love which Vladimir and Jaclyn have for each other, and to recognize their decision to take each other totally and permanently. Into this bond of marriage, these two people now come to be united. If any person can show just cause where they may not lawfully be joined together, let them now speak or forever hold their peace. Vladimir and Jaclyn, I remind you of the seriousness of your decision to be married. Your love for one another and your constant and continuous commitment to your vows will result in a marriage which is blessed, a peaceful home, and a relationship that will flourish. I ask all of you now to witness with me the expression of the deep love that these two individuals have for each other and the expression of their intent to commit their lives to that end. Now I'd like to ask Ivana if she would come up.
Since most of you will not be able to attend Jaclyn and Vladimir's wedding in Serbia in September, we wanted to share some experiences associated with traditional Serbian wedding. Typically, on the morning of the wedding, the groom and his family go to the bride's house to bid for the bride. This is followed by a negotiation between the bride's relatives and the groom's, which concludes when an offer is accepted by the bride's family. Usually, it is bride's brother that leads to the negotiations and collects the proceedings. So Sam, you might want to reconsider coming to Serbia for the wedding. In some instances, when the groom arrives at the bride's house, he must first prove that he's worthy marrying the bride. This is done by having the groom shoot an apple off the roof of the bride's house. Since Jaclyn will be staying in a hotel and Vlad doesn't have a lot of shooting experience, this part will be skipped. Then there's the civil ceremony followed by the religious ceremony. Following the civil ceremony, bride tosses her flower bouquet to the female guests and the family members throws the coins. During the church ceremony, guests stand inside the church. There are no pews or separation for the bride's and groom's families. During the exchange of rings, the rings are placed on the right hand. The peak moment of the religious service is the crowning ceremony. This represents the creation of a new household of kingdom in which the couple is given the responsibility of ruling wisely and with the full responsibility. At the end of a wedding, the priest usually has a few specific suggestions for the new couple. They are known to push the questions of children and usually recommend that at least 3 make the marriage a success. The reception is typical to a wedding in the United States. Lots of food, music, and dancing, and it just lasts the whole day.
And I'd like to ask Sam to come up.
You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. The great acts of love are done by those who are habitually performing small acts of kindness. We pardon to the extent that we love. Love is knowing that even when you are alone, you will never be lonely again. And the great happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Loved for ourselves, and even loved in spite of ourselves.
Will you, Vladimir, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife, to live together in the holy state of matrimony, and thereby love her, comfort her, honor and cherish her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep you only unto her for so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Will you, Jaclyn, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband, to live together in the holy state of matrimony, and thereby love him, comfort him, honor and cherish him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep you only unto him for so long as you both shall live?
I do.
The ring symbolizes the oneness two of you shall become from today forward. The circle of the ring symbolizes the endless love that you will share with each other. Keeping that in mind, place it on her left ring finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I be wed and pledge my eternal love. With this ring, I be wed and pledge my eternal love. May these wedding rings be a reminder to Vladimir and Jaclyn of the vows they have shared and a symbol to all their commitment of marriage. Vladimir and Jaclyn have declared to each other and to all of us their intention to take each other as husband and wife, and having pledged unto each other by the authority vested in me and pursuant to the laws of the state of New